Hello everyone and welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. The 7-0 Notre Dame Fighting Irish takes on Stanford. Notre Dame looking to go 8-0 on the season. And they've got Stanford in their way. Can Notre Dame get through another challenger and go 8-0 to start the season? Who's going to win it? Let's get into it. And here is the kickoff. Not the greatest of kicks. And he will be stopped at the 21. Here we go. Stanford starting out with the ball. 1st and 10. Here's a snap. Running back shoves through a tackle. He's still on his feet. And finally taken down after a gain of 9. Just kept shoving through the tackles. Now it's 2nd and 1. They run it, and this time he has a first down. 1st and 10. Here's a snap. They run it again. And this time he'll only get 3. 2nd and 7. Started the game with 3 runs in a row. How about this one? And it's another run. This time he is shut down. 3rd and 8. Stanford looking for 8 yards to convert. There's a throw. The ball is dropped by the receiver. And 4th and 8. Here comes the punt team. Waiters is under it. There goes Waiters. Waiters gets to the 40. 1st and 10. Griggs snaps it. He hands it off. Breeze will get a gain of 3 to begin this offensive drive. 2nd and 7. Griggs. Here's another snap. And a throw to Vinci. He cannot hold on to the football. 3rd and 7. Now, Stanford trying to force the 3 and out. Griggs running through. Palmer gets all the way to the 33. First down. He extended the play with his legs and found an open receiver. Right there, a gain of 7 by the running back, Breeze. 2nd and 3. Here's a snap. Caught by Hilton. First down. 1st and 10. Griggs, play action. Throw to the tight end. Larson gets 4. 2nd and 6. A quick throw there. And a quick couple yards. This time play action. Griggs trying to run. Trying to extend the play. He'll end up throwing it away there to make it 3rd and 6. Needing a first down here. Here's a snap. A throw to Larson and a first down for Notre Dame. 1st and 10. 1st and goal. They are at the 9. And Breeze. Oh, a man just got pancaked and a gain of 5 there. It's 2nd and goal. They need 4 more yards to get the first touchdown of the game. Griggs hands it off. Breeze finds it to the outside. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The Fighting Irish score the first touchdown of this game. Breeze, the man in the end zone. 1st and 10. Now the QB snaps it. And a hit by Calhoun. And another dropped force. 2nd and 10. Here's a snap. Play action. And got his man. The running back gets 5. Now it's 3rd and 5. This first quarter coming to an end soon. Here's a snap. He's running it. And taken down before he can get a first. Here comes the punt team. The punter getting rid of it. Waiter's going to be under it. The first quarter going to come to an end after this play. And taken down at the 38. First quarter over. Notre Dame 7-0. We begin the second quarter with the ball here. And now a snap. Breeze loses 2 to begin this drive. Coleman with a big play there. 2nd and 12. Throw to Larson, and he can't hold on to the football. 3rd and 12. Now Notre Dame needing a first down. And a throw, Ream can't hold on. And Notre Dame goes 3 and out. There's the punt. Out to the 25. And taken down at the 33. 1st and 10. Stanford trying to do something to tie this game up. Here's a snap. And now trying to throw it. And he's got it! Mid downfield to the 36. You want to talk about a big play? Well, there it is. Stanford getting all the way to the 36. And the ball is dropped. 2nd and 10. That's the 3rd time today that ball's been dropped already from Stanford. Here's a snap. And now he is sacked. GTETN. A loss of 6. It's 3rd and 16. This is going to be a long conversion here for Stanford if they were to manage to get it. Here's the snap. And another sack! Puts him out of field goal range. A loss of 7. Calhoun with it. And here comes the punt team. That one goes out. They'll start at the 23. Notre Dame back with the ball. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Breeze again. And only a gain of 2 yards. 2nd and 8. We'll try again. Here's a snap. And a throw to Vio. He's got room. To the 40. The 30 trying to beat a man. He gets all the way to the 12. First down, Notre Dame. 1st and 10. Briggs, play action. Throw to the running back. Breeze, a loss of 2 yards. 2nd and 12. Now another snap. There's a throw. Swatted by the corner. 3rd and 12. 2 huge stops by Stanford. But they still got some stuff to do. Vinci has it. 4th and 5. And they're going to bring out the kicker. At the 2-minute warning, they're still going to bring out the kicker. 25 yards here. The kick is good. 10-0 Notre Dame. Stanford starting at the 31. 1st and 10. Less than 2 minutes to go. Here's a snap. Quick throw. Screen pass. And he goes out of bounds after a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. QB trying to lead a drive here. Another snap. He runs it. He's not going to get there. No huddle, 3rd and 2. QB looking for a big play. Here's a snap. And a throw is over his head. They will have to punt it, giving Notre Dame another chance to score. Here's the punt. Waiters under it. Waiters still up. Waiters taking down to the 33. 1st and 10. Notre Dame with it. Here's a snap. And he airs it out to Vio. And he has it at the 11. A deep shot. And a timeout from Stanford. 1st and 10, another huge play by Vio in this game. Ream has it, and as of now, it's a touchdown. But there's a flag on the play. It is pass interference on Hilton. He will cost us a touchdown. 1st and 20. Griggs throws it to Ream. Screen set, and this time Ream is in. No flags. It's a Notre Dame touchdown. Exactly a minute remains in this first half. 1st and 10. Here's a snap. There's a throw and a hit. 3 yards. DeAndre Robbins is down after the hit. 2nd and 7. They got to use another timeout there because of the injury. Here's a snap. There's a throw. And right there, a gain of 3. 3rd and 4. It's a no huddle. They're moving. Everybody running. Here's a snap. Play action. QB sacked. Notre Dame calls a timeout. Another stop from Notre Dame's defensive line. Not just in the game, but all year. This defensive line has been the most dangerous in the league. And they'll stop to the 45. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. And it's another one-on-one. Vio going for it. Are you kidding me? What a catch! Unbelievable! Over a man's head. He got head tapped. And Notre Dame scores another touchdown. 1st and 10. 20 seconds remain. Here's a snap. Throws it out. Man is loose. And he goes out of bounds at the 48. Bunch of yardage there. Now it's 1st and 10. 14 seconds left. They got a realistic shot all of a sudden. There's a throw and take it down. Stanford uses their last timeout. 2nd and 14. 9 seconds. Here's a snap. And no one's there. 3rd and 14. Now with 7 seconds to go. Here's a snap. And a sack to end the half. Notre Dame leads 24-0. Second half officially underway here. You see Waiters got it. And he will get to the 22. 1st and 10. Notre Dame leads 24-0. Play action to start the half. Griggs sacked. A loss of 9 on the first play of the half. Throw out to Larson. What a catch! These are some of the greatest catches I've seen. 3rd and 1. Oh, what a stop! 4th and 3. Forces a 3 and out. That stop doesn't get much bigger. Still up. And take it down to the 37. 1st and 10. Stanford looking for their first score of the game on this drive. Can they get it? They run it. He fumbled! The question was his knee down, because if it wasn't, Notre Dame has scored another touchdown. Notre Dame extends the lead. 1st and 10. Here we go. Here's a snap. It's a handoff. Outside zone. Running back keeps going. Gets a 1st down. Alexander having lowlights and having highlights. Big plays and bad plays by this running back. And right there, a hit. Only a gain of 2. The senior somehow trying to get drafted into the league, even though he doesn't have one of those favorable schools. And the throw is up. And he's got it at the 12. 1st down. 1st and 10. Stanford looking to score. They'll throw it. And what a hit. Keeps them at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. That is a big hit there. No hesitation in trying to injure the player. Here's a snap. He dropped that. Oh, you cannot drop that. I understand its rating, but there was no contact around you. Notre Dame just got bailed out. Calhoun was ready to go. Here's a snap now. Throw. Got his man. Stanford finally on the board. All it took was to bring in the backups. Stanford scores. 1st and 10. Maui hands it off to Ream. Ream still up, fight through tackles. He gets 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 now, less than 3 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. It's another hands-off. Ream got some room. He gets to the 50 for a 1st down. 1st and 10 again. Maui, another handoff. Ream going through. Ream gets another 1st down. Another 1st and 10 for Notre Dame. Hands it off this time. Waiters comes out and he loses 3. 2nd and 13. Man in motion. Maui has it. Maui trying to run it. Goes out to Shembo. Can't hold on. 3rd and 13. Maui with the snap. Throw. Shembo has it for 3. And that will end the 3rd quarter. Notre Dame leads 30-6. And now, 4th quarter begins, and I'm going to try it. Because why not? A 54-yarder. The kick is no good. The freshmen, we're trying to get him all the playing time we can, and it's just not working in his favor. Here's a snap. And almost picked off to begin the drive. Maldonado. Perfect coverage. They'll run it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3. Alexander going to be taken off the field. Not what you want to see. If you're Stanford, already losing this game, and now a pointless injury. And right there, only a gain of 4 makes it 4th and 3. Stanford going to go for it. Here's the snap. They run it. It's no good. Notre Dame the stop. 1st and 10. Notre Dame. It's a handoff to Ream. Ream. 3 yards. 2nd and 7. 5.5 minutes left to go in this game. Another handoff. And a gain of 4. 3rd and 3. Looking for a first down. Maui hands it off. Ream is through. First down, Notre Dame. 1st and 10. Maui snaps it. And a throw. Shembo has it. First down. Notre Dame has just been toying with Stanford all game. And a throw. Swatted away. 2nd down. Stanford has had no answers for Notre Dame. Just 1 touchdown when the backups were in. By the way, backups came in the 3rd quarter. That's just how dominant Notre Dame had been during this game. Here's a snap. Throw to Johnson. And only a gain of 3. 4th and 8. Here comes the kicker. Oh my God. Kick is good. 33-6. So less than 3 minutes to go. This game is almost over. The torture for Stanford almost over. They're going to run it to begin. He breaks through. And a first down. Gainwell comes in, gets a 12-yard rush. Something they could have used earlier in this game. And now there's a throw, throws it away. It's 2nd and 10. Just over 2 minutes remain. Here's a snap. And now running. Going after him. He drops the ball. 3rd down. So we get one last play before the 2-minute warning. QB snaps it. Play action. He goes down. James the sack. 4th and 16. Notre Dame leads 33-6. At the 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter. Man in motion. Here's a snap. It's aired out. And Garrison, the stop. That ball was deflected. Less than 2 minutes remain. Maui a handoff to Ream again. This time only a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Now, Maui, another handoff. Ream. This time he gets 1. 3rd and 7. 40 seconds remain. They need a first down to win the game here. There it is. And Ream is stopped. Technically, they've already won. They want to go for a field goal. Kick is no good from 50. Notre Dame picks up the huge victory, winning 33-6. And with LSU's loss today, we will probably be ranked the #1 team in the nation. Still, we are undefeated. Notre Dame looking to be the first ever team to go undefeated the entire season with a 12-team playoff system. But a long way to go before that. With that, I do hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching and good night.